Yo, people, wagwan, we're back still, you get me? Few technical difficulties over the last week, you get me? A few issues, but sorted them now, roughly. So yeah, back. Appreciate the patience. Big up my subscribers, big up my likers, big up my people, then you get me? Big up my members, big up the members especially. Respect for the patience, you get me? Um, something, someone on social media brought my attention to something today. And I kind of think I had to come and talk to the subscribers about it, cause I'm kind of vexed about this still. You know, so when I'm vexed about something, it's something, you get me? So here what it is now. There's a clip that's gonna follow of this issue, you get me? There's a clip that's gonna follow still. So imagine there's a there's a black man on a train still. He's on a train. And my man decides during him train journey, he want to stand up and he start take off him clothes on the train in front of the people them. And couple YT lads gone over there and they said to him, yo, put your clothes on it. There's people in the train, whatever, kids, whatnot. Put your clothes on. My man starts being aggressive to them and telling them to F off and that, you get me? And they smashed him in on the train basically. Done him away still. And it comes to light that he was suffering with a mental health breakdown, and it just licked him on the train, and he decided that he's gonna undress himself. You get me? Indecent exposure it is. And obviously, they had, I would say, some privilege overcome them, and rather than restrain him or whatever, or do whatever until whatever, they decided to smash him in front of everybody on the train. And I'm kind of vexed about that still, because I see that as long that you would have wanted to put your hand on a black man still. You want to do on a, you had your opportunity. He's had his breakdown in front of the wrong kind of people. No support. No one of any help. And the funny thing is that there was a off-duty cop on the train watching it happen, yeah, and only arrested at the end. Arrested him, cuffed him, slammed him on the floor. I ain't got that piece of the footage, but if it's added in, I found it. And when I do my editing, yeah. So he's the way he got slammed on the floor, he was in the air. The way it looks to me, he's in the air and the smack straight down. So on top of being rushed, and remember, he's still ain't got his clothes on. He's still his jeans around his ankles, You hear me? That this he got proper rushed by 4 men on the train. 4 YT boys rushed him, and towards the end of it, I don't know if I've covered that in, but towards the end of because I shortened the clip, there's you can see that his own people are standing there watching the man them rush, watching the white boy them rush him. The raw watching it. You get me? Whatever people that was on there, that's his own people, watched him get rushed. They watched it. Yeah? And I'm saying to myself, so they are disrespectful, because they had no reason to rush him. They had no reason to rush that man. He was having a breakdown and he was just telling them to F off whatever, and they could have said, you know what? Yeah, you know what, to start, you know where the man got his foot and booted him? Straight between his legs. That's where you can see where I'm gonna put some pictures that are gonna come up along they're gonna pop up, you get me? The man's got his foot ready to boot him, straight between his legs. You know what I mean? Why would you target that area for? Because in their privilege, yeah, let's remember man like Emmett Till. Emmett Till, you get me, was a slave and he was strung up from a branch or whatever. And then they removed his privates with a knife, yeah. Um, so basically, that's an old punishment that they used to use. And when I saw the YT man in the picture with his foot raised to boot him, you can tell he's gonna boot him there. You can see it, yeah. It kind of just means that, like that, it's still the same issues, and it ain't gone nowhere. Target that area there, you know what I mean? Because that was always seen as the enemy on us. That was part of the dislike. Yeah, for some reason, like that. Obviously, we know what the reason is, but we don't go into details. But yeah, he got rushed, and it kind of made me feel like, yo, you know, they'll wait for you. You have to be careful as a black man. Still, you have to mind how you walk the road. Still, you have to mind. You get me? Because you bought them type of YT lads, yeah. Bought that type, and you're not in the right way. A day you might be having a weak moment, or you don't represent strength. Yeah, and they'll fix you, man. They'll fix you. Same way your own people fix you. So really, it's like that man's on the train. Yes, I get it. He's doing something abnormal. Yeah, the man took off. Obviously, it's been blurred out in the video, but you can see that he's obviously, yeah. Then yeah, he's standing there naked on the train, brawling, broad daylight, whatever. Yeah. So obviously, the people them's gonna want to say something. Someone's gonna get up and say something to him. But the fact of the matter is, you can see the way he's shouting that there's obviously something wrong with the man, and you've decided to take yourself, yeah, and rush him. And I think that this needs to be mentioned. Like the community we need to mention this still. Like we need to speak about this still, cause it's bad. It just goes to show, yeah, they took their opportunity. They took the opportunity to rush one of us in front of, and they had no charges brought to them for assault or nothing. They just took the man, dealt with him rough on top of it, so you got a double rough up, yeah. Dash down upon ground, yeah, yeah. You got a double rough up still. You get me? Definitely got the double rough up, and it's just not. It's not good, man. I wasn't happy about it, to tell you the truth. Because if it was the other way around, you see what be going on in the newspapers. You see what be going on in the newspapers. We don't mess with nobody, really, except for ourselves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The black culture don't really mess with other people. We mess with ourselves. You understand me? Now, I've always noticed this from when I was growing up. Most of the people that was moving abnormal on the road was YT people. Yeah. Them always a shout, drunk, this, that. I walked on the street. And no, we never put our hand on them for that. You hear me? When you like ready for go on within the madness on the road, when you like are ready, we ain't decided to do that, you know what I mean? To really, like that's a jumpy like that, man. We don't do them things to people. We only mess with each other. And the funny thing is now, you get me? Like I said, I'm still holding Stephen feelings from Stephen Lawrence. I don't like them things when outnumber man and rush man and that. I rather don't like it. I don't like it because I just don't think that we've done anything to you to deserve that treatment in the first place. We ain't done nothing directly to you, other than the way that we look. The way that we look is the reason why we get that kind of treatment. So when we slip in the right direction, where they could do that in front of the members of the public, and no one didn't really mind because of the situation that the BLK man's in, because his situation is in, and he's acting out of character. They now got the privilege to do that in front of an off-duty police officer who was on the train watching it and did nothing. And did nothing. Because A, they can see that they're committing a crime, but also the BLK man's committing a crime. The black man are committing a crime as well. So because his crime outweighs their crime, do you get it? That's basically what it is. Our crime, or we're other people's crime. So if we're committing a crime at the same time as other nations, you'll treat ours more thingy, so they could get away with doing what they do to us. Because even though they're committing a crime, your crime is always stronger, more to be against it. You get me? So yeah, man, like that. Um, why I feel it for that man still, because he wasn't well, and like that. We have to take that into account still. Obviously, that's the kind of treatment that you can get, and that's why I've had videos in things saying, are the people who are they meant to be walking the road? If you got that kind of level of illness or whatever it is, your head take care needs. If you've got that type of thing going on, you don't really need to be in public, then, do you? Because you could have done that somewhere else where there was use on the train, so obviously they saw that, and they saw him get rushed, which isn't very. They made it worse, to be fair. That they made it worse because they're going up to the man saying, "Oh, there's kids in it," and then you're gonna go and rush him and be violent in front of the kids, like. And so it's like that. You're adding more to it. You're adding more fire to the flames. You get me? So it was just a reason they wanted to put their hand on that man. They wanted, before, been waiting for years to have that opportunity. And on that day, he gave them the green light to get physical, and then made sure them all get little piece of it. You understand me? And I just had to come and make the subscribers know about that still, call. Like that. This is how we can't go nowhere and not be at any kind of risk of danger. We can be at risk from ourselves and anybody else who don't like we. Being a black man's risky business, don't you know that? You get me? Being us, is risky business. Yeah? Because you don't know who gonna want real with you. If it ain't your own, somebody else. Yeah? Now you might not go on the road and do something silly like that, but you might accidentally bump into somebody. You might accidentally looking, be looking at someone and they think you're gonna do something because you're looking at them. These things can happen from additives. If that, I'm not saying that is equivalent to getting the train and doing that still. It ain't, because it's a big thing to, you don't really see them things. People don't really do that. You get me? So yeah, he's due the wrong attention to himself. But when they says to him, he did come and say, "Put your clothes on," yeah, and he started being aggressive, as you hear. F off, whatever, saying it repeatedly, shouting, being aggressive, and then they just rushed him. You get me? So let me know what you lot think of that. You get me? Let me know what you think in down below. Is that basically a racist attack? You get me? Is that a racist attack? Was that based on the fact that he's a BLK man? Is it because is it because of that, or is it because he deserved that? Yeah, as a punishment for doing that in public. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Is that justified? Yeah, and if it's not justified, I want you to push it on your social media and mention this. Yeah, this needs coverage. Yeah, it needs coverage still. I've got a couple pictures that are there that I can add onto the video. Is that deserved? Cause of what you do, and you go out street and go do that. Let me know. Be honest though, um, or do you think they went too far? I don't think. I know they went too far. I don't know why they went too far. Because they could. That's why they've had no charges brought to them. Whoever's doing that, imagine that. Done that in front of everybody and got no charge, and that's because, you understand, maybe going back to the old ways where things can happen to us and nothing doesn't get said. Imagine that. Remember this, I told you that no one don't care about us, no one don't business about us. That's why that can happen to you like that on the train. Wake up, no one cares about you. Nobody don't business about we at all. Yeah. So it's not even don't business that we need anybody to. They just not. If something happens to you, they don't care. No one's bothered. Do you get what I mean? Like, no one's really bothered. No one, when it comes to it, on a collective, there might be someone or two. I can't say that I haven't seen acts of kindness from other cultures. I can't say that because I have. But when we're looking at it like that, in front of so many people on the train, 100 people, 80 people, And no one tried to help the man really. Everyone stand up, even his own coach just stand up there watching, you know. I stand up there, I watch. You know what I mean? This is what we're dealing with, people. So let me know down below, innit? Yeah? Big up my likers, big up my members, big up my watchers. You get me? Big is all up, man. Respect one another.